You Better You Bet rolls on live from San Francisco, California, site of Super Bowl 60, Westwood One Sports, presented by BetMGM. What a treat this is, joining me live right now. Not only the host of NFL Red Zone, but I just want to make sure I get this right. Gold Zone coming up for the Olympics in Milan as well. The great Scott Hanson here on You Better You Bet.
I don't know about the great part of it, but Nick, great to be with you. And yep, Red Zone and Gold Zone. And for the uninitiated, Gold Zone is Red Zone for the Olympics. And I'm sure all your Red Zone viewers and listeners out there know that what Red Zone is, you can picture what Gold Zone is. The Olympics has, 20 different events and 20 different locations going on at the same time. We shuffle it together and bring you the very best when you need to see it.
So let's talk about that. I think that's so fascinating, right? Because you're a lifelong NFL guy, right?
Yes, sir.
Now, are you like a big Olympics fan also?
I was an Olympics fan as a viewer beforehand. Yeah. I had never broadcasted it before. I like to ski on my own time, but I'm not like someone who can tell you, what the history of skeleton is and, for going back 4 or 5 games. No.
Now, someone at your level, and I mean this not to blow smoke, but there's no way you get to your level of success without being immensely prepared, which means that when you're getting set to do this, I am guessing you know everything about all the sports that you're going to be broadcasting. What is the level of prep that goes into that for some of these more esoteric sports?
It is daunting, because when I go to Cowboys-Giants, first and goal from the 5-yard line.
You know all the players. Yeah.
I just say, hey, let's see what Dak does, right? And the audience says, I don't go to Cowboys-Giants and say, let's go to Cowboys-Giants at AT&T Stadium. Now, there are 11 men over here and 11 men over here, and they're trying to move this ball to this point on the field. When I go to curling, I'm going to have to kind of tell you, okay, the stone and here, and let's, these type of things.
Because I've watched curling and I don't know the rules, and I've watched it a million times.
But everybody loves curling. Everybody loves curling. And so, our staff at NBC Sports, the research staff, is like nothing I've ever seen. Yeah. There's an entire room of people where we have some of the world's experts at individual sports where I could go and ask them almost any question, historically, rules, competition, the history of the athletes that have competed in it, and they've got the answer right then and there. And then ultimately it's up to me to try and just absolutely saturate my mind with as much as possible so that I can make it hopefully informative and entertaining.
What is the most daunting part of that preparation? And I think our audience can appreciate this.
Names.
I knew that was going to be the answer.
Ishislava Skidishvili, the driver for the Ukrainian bobsled team. I just made that up. That's not actually.
I was going to say Skidishvili. I feel like was a first-round pick of the Denver Nuggets back in the day. Nikolai Skidishvili.
You just throw in a few extra vowels and consonants, and you're good to go. His mom's not watching Gold Zone back here in the United States, so I don't need to worry about that much. But no, you want to be as accurate as possible, but sometimes I will tap out and be a little bit like, all right, it's the athlete from Peru versus the athlete.
No one's gonna know.
From
That's
Japan.
The best part. It's not gonna be like, oh, Hanson, what the hell, man?
Yeah, and ultimately, what I say about Gold Zone is our audience maybe watches Olympic sports once every 4 years, right? They'll watch. They don't watch bobsled competitions in an off Olympic year, which is fine. People want to know, how does Team USA do? What are the great human interest stories? Yeah. Who had some kind of a huge adversity in their youth to overcome to get to the gold medal or to the podium? And then what are the dramatic moments? Where are the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat? So my job is basically this. The NBC Sports team, the Gold Zone staff, they tap me on the shoulder when I need to tap the United States on the shoulder.
Love that.
To say, hey, let's focus on this for the next 2 minutes.
Love it. How often do you get recognized in public?
If it's a sports venue or a sports setting, quite a bit.
And I ask this question because, you've been on, obviously you were on NFL Network for a long time, but Red Zone is a different thing.
You know what I get? I'll be in a deli ordering, can I get a turkey on wheat, no onion, no tomato? And the guy next to me will stop.
Yeah, right.
And go,
7 hours of commercial-free, 7 hours of turkey-free football.
You want to hear a funny story? I had a guy I live in Los Angeles, my local grocery store. I'm finishing up grocery shopping one day, And I'm a push the cart back to where the carts are supposed to go.
Well,
yes.
well, because you're not a savage.
I'm not. Yes,
You're not
you're
not a barbarian.
In a society
An
with
orderly
rules.
society.
So I'm
with
pushing
respect
the
for your
cart
fellow
back.
man and woman.
I'm pushing the cart back to the cart corral, and I hear from 2 parking spots over, "Give it to me, give it to me." And I'm looking up, and you can only imagine in a Los Angeles parking lot. You're like, what? You know? I look over, and the dude's, and we make contact, and I just instantly knew, and I go, 7 hours, and I give him the catchphrase, and he literally goes like this. He goes, "Yes."
Yeah.
And just walked back to his car. And,
I asked you that question because red zone is a different animal, right? Because it has literally, not figuratively, and I'm not just saying that it's the truth, has changed the way people consume the NFL. And everybody watches the NFL, so my assumption is if there's someone that watches the NFL, they will recognize you.
Yes.
That's why I'm saying, I would think, you get recognized all the time, no?
I wear a ball cap a lot of times, not to be incognito. I love mixing with fans.
Yeah.
And one of the great things about my job is you bring joy, man. You bring happiness. There's there's enough dark crap in the world.
We're in the toy department of life.
We're in the toy department, and one of the fans one time said, Scott Hanson is touchdown Santa Claus.
Wow.
I let him into my house, and he drops off something that I enjoy.
How great is that?
And I was like, whoa. I was like, wow. And so I love mixing with fans, but when I was going about my day-to-day life, I dress like an 8th grade gym teacher. I'll throw on a hoodie and a baseball cap and stuff like that. And I don't get the voice will get it sometimes. And then, sometimes people will make that eye contact. And thankfully, more often than not, they have a positive response than a negative.
Well, everyone loves football.
Exactly.
And you're one of the faces and voices of football.
And that's an extreme honor and an extreme it's something I take very seriously.
Can I give you my opinion on something? And then you can say whatever you want to about it.
Oh boy, here we go.
I'm guessing you agree, even if you won't say it, and that's okay.
Yes.
That all the hullabaloo and nonsense surrounding the commercials on Red Zone this year was absolutely ridiculous. Because if you actually watched it, and I watch Red Zone, I have a bunch of TVs and I have Red Zone on, right?
Sure.
It never, ever took away from the experience of watching the games, and it just felt like, and I'm saying it, and you can if you want to or not, it was just people complaining for the sake of complaining. I'm not trying to be negative. I hated that.
I don't mind going there. Here's my take. First of all, I hope the audience knows that commercials on Red Zone was not my idea. I was not consulted about it. That's at a higher pay grade than me. The executives at the NFL.
Capitalist company wants to make money. What? Film at 11. What a shot.
Where's my one shot? Turns out the NFL is a for-profit business.
Right. I mean, come on, everybody.
So that's not something I'm a part of. The business folks handle the business side of things. I will say this, as a consumer myself, if I pay for a subscription service, I have HBO Max, right? I don't want a commercial during Game of Thrones. I get it. I get it. That being said, we ended up at the end of the year, we had, over the 7 hours, we had 8 15-second commercials that we ran about an hour apart and only ran them during or in between plays. So team runs 5 yards, 1st and 10, 2nd and 5's coming up. They're walking back to the huddle. Here comes your Lowe's commercial, your Wingstop, whatever. I let fans react however they want to. Everyone has an opinion, and they like to voice it. I don't begrudge someone that says it's the worst thing.
That's the thing.
But I'm hearing more of what your take is,
Come on.
for which I'm thankful for. But I give everyone a wide berth to have their own opinion about it, and I get it. I'm not going to change what I do, which is to try and be as fun, energetic, informative, and entertaining as I possibly can be.
I have to tell you, so 7 hours of commercial is great. I personally prefer the witching hour.
Oh, yeah.
I have to tell you something, man.
Yes.
So
by the way, no commercials during the witching hour. We made sure that we were like, guys, move that. Yeah.
When I have a huge smile on my face right now. When I'm watching and you guys run the graphic and you say it, it's just like, I can't curse on the show. Well, we're pre-taping this. It's like, oh bleep, like here we go. Which catchphrase does Scott Hanson like more of those two? 7 hours or the witching hour?
It's the witching hour.
I think it's the witching hour
when
also.
wins become losses and losses become wins.
How did you come up with that?
Nick, I am told there are text threads among families, fantasy football leagues.
Of course there are.
That literally send an alert out.
Of course.
Because you're a savvy Red Zone viewer, we don't do it by time of day. We don't say it's
3:25. Whatever.
We don't. We do it more than half of the games are in the fourth quarter or entering the, let's say, an 8-game early window. When we get that fourth game in the 8-game early window into the fourth quarter or end of the third quarter, let's say, hey, let's see what this drive, this drive resolves, and then let's call it the witching hour. So it still feels spontaneous, I think, to the audience every time we do it, and people have a Pavlovian response to it.
Great.
And nobody moves their butt for the next 60-plus minutes.
It's awesome.
When we're in the witching hour.
And what's funny, and the way that you guys have penetrated, again, the way people watch football is when it's over, and it's a good one, everyone's like, man, that witching hour kicked
yes.
People don't say the ends of the games were awesome. They say that
what a witching hour.
That witching hour was great.
Yep. And we, in the studio, we do this for a living.
Yeah.
We say, it delivered again. We're surprised
man.
every time. We're like, yeah, it's the NFL. It's the most
best,
competitive
man.
sport on the planet.
It's the best, man.
You put 8 games going on simultaneously. I guarantee you, I don't know which 4, 5, or 6 are going to be jaw-dropping, but 4, 5, or 6 of them are going to be jaw-dropping, and you're going to see it live or seconds after it happens right on Red Zone. And we all sit back and go, just like you guys do. We sit back and we go, it always delivers. It's the best hour in sports television.
How much fun do you have?
The next thing I was going to say after finishing that last sentence was, to sit in the captain's chair for that. If I was a doctor or a lawyer or a school teacher or whatever else, I'd be watching Red Zone. I'd have my computer open up, probably with 5 or 6 different browsers open to NFL websites and things like that. I love it. I hope that comes through the television lens.
Absolutely. And now.
Good. And it's fun. It's fun.
I think they're going to kill me. I'm going to do it right now. Tell us what you've got cooking with our friends at Lowe's.
Yes, okay, so I am here courtesy of Lowe's. I have a great partnership with them, and if you know Lowe's, you know all throughout the football season, they encourage us to earn our Sundays, right? The catchphrase there, meaning you go to Lowe's, you get all your home improvement projects done on Friday, on Saturday, during the week, so you can sit down and watch football all on Sunday. You have earned your Sunday. Well, for Super Bowl Sunday, the folks at Lowe's have come up with something pretty big. I'm holding, for those who can't see it, this is a 5-gallon Lowe's work bucket with the Earn Your Sunday Lowe's bucket belt strapped around it. So let's see, look at this baby here. So you got your work bucket, but for Super Bowl Sunday, you're not going to put your tools and your different things. You're going to put your beverages, your snacks, your condiments, your grilling implements. You're going to fill it up with ice and beverages, some football paraphernalia and whatnot. And the folks at Lowe's want you to sit back, and you have earned your Super Bowl Sunday in style. These are available on the website, Lowe's.com. It's a limited edition. There's only a handful of them left. See if you can get one before Super Sunday.
And for the people that are not watching and are just listening, I'm looking at this thing right now. It is exceptional.
Yeah.
So check it out on the Lowe's website. Scott, you're an absolute stud. Appreciate it. Enjoy the game.
Great. Enjoy the game, and we'll see you again in September for every touchdown.
Oh, my God.
From every game.
Get me to week 1.
That's it.
Where wins become losses.
And losses become wins.
The legendary Scott Hanson here with us on You Better You Bet. More show right after this.